let's stop. I'm a fan of lo-fi beats. So yeah. Hey everybody! Welcome back to Rand Street for another album of the week in AOTW. Why didn't y'all tell me? Why didn't y'all tell me that I was on schedule the whole time and I rushed to post that Music Time Friday? Y'all didn't say nothing. You left me on the cliff like we was in Between the Lions. This ain't cliffhanger. We don't do that here. You guys know I'm trying to be consistent. Let a girl know when she's messing up. Come on. You just want to see me fail. Anyway, today is another AOTW. And we're going to be doing Samoht Exit. When I tell y'all this man's voice is heavenly, I get entranced easily by vocally talented artists, but this man right here, I've drooled at one point because this man can sing. Let's get into it. What he wanted us to get from the album. These are his words verbatim on magicalbaltimore.com. I was right the first time. magicbaltimore.com. Samoht. I knew I wanted to be done with an old chapter and knew God had put me in a position with my pen to where I could come out of where I was. And I sung my way out. Samoht said he was inspired by his hometown, loves of ebbs and flows, God, and the virtues of extolling one's blackness, becoming a better you. You know, getting all that black stuff that be in your heart out. This is what he wanted us to do from this album, okay? Now, I'm going to warn y'all. The songs that are 3 songs in an honorable mention on this one are a lot of ballad type songs. He does have upbeat songs on this album, but y'all, the ballad like piano playing, singing to it, harmonizing to it songs of this album were angelic to me, and they spoke to me the most, and that's why there are 3 songs in an honorable mention. That is the only reason why. But this whole album in its entirety was good, so I recommend that you listen to the whole album. Don't just listen to the ones I mentioned and don't check the album out. Go check the album out so you can get an understanding of why these artists need to be more appreciated, and their music needs to be played worldwide. I just feel as if their talent should be shared worldwide. I only got 33 of y'all here, but we can make some shake. We can make something shake and get everybody in on this, man. All right. So, first song.
I wanna pick you up off of the ground and lift you high. I wanna save you, but I'm not God. Oh.
I don't know why I'm so serious, but I'm not God. Let's just talk about this album's writers. We have Christopher Ryan Wilkes, Aaron, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, Frederick Lassell, Thomas M.J. Parker, Samoht himself. His name is Thomas. Come on with these lyrics. You trying to smack the truth into me on this song? You trying to make me understand that I can't save nobody because I'm not G.O.D. himself? Why you trying to make me feel like, you know what? Okay. The piano throughout this whole album left a stamp on my heart. When I tell you guys, the piano in these songs were hitting your girl. I love when there's a light shined on an instrument in particular. I don't know if they did that intentionally where they let the piano just sing through this album, But when I tell y'all, wait till we get to the honorable mention, y'all gonna understand. But this song was legit one of the best lyrically spoken songs that I've heard in a while. They lyrically, this spoke to me so heavily. I can't save anybody. Only he can. And I understood that listening to this song, because it's never too late to get a reminder on how, because I'm one of the people that is like a caretaker. Wasn't always that way. I remember being a butthole to a lot of people. I will own up to that. But I'm very much a caretaker. You can ask my family. I'm like very much a, what do you need? I'll get it type person. And so when he said these lyrics, I want to pick you up off the ground and lift you high. I want to save you, but I'm not God. There are some people that you come into contact with and you know that they're about to fall, and you want to just put your hands out and just catch them so bad, but they have to fall. Because you ain't God. You can't stop them from making choices that they've made, mistakes that they've made. You can't do that, but you can see it coming, So this breakdown was lyrically genius. I love this song. The breakdown at the end, y'all, I love when singers do breakdowns. I love that. I'm a sucker for a breakdown, which you commonly only see in like R&B and gospel. When I say breakdown, I mean like music stops and all you hear is the lyrics of the song being shouted to you. That's what I mean by breakdown, and Samoht did that in the song. When I tell y'all, period. We're gonna move on to number 2, because I talked about that one a minute. Number 2.
I'm not going back to nothing in my past. Said I'm
moving on. Okay. Moving On was same writers as the last song. I think most of the songs on this album, I told you I was going to look them up. Most of the songs on this album were by Christopher Wilkes, Aaron LaSalle, and Thomas Parker. Most of them were written by these three. It says that on the discography of the album. But these intros and these songs, y'all, are insane. I was so good to you, but somehow I turned out bad for you. Can you believe that that's how this man wanted to start this song? Saying some mess like that. Smacking me in the face again like the first song that I mentioned did. Come on now. When I tell you, Moving On is a clear look on how you are in a ballad to move on with a strength, not weakness. You can sometimes meet someone who's meant to be in your life but a season, and moving on is not weakness, it's strength. His voice was mesmerizing. The background didn't have a lot going on, which I appreciated, and his harmonies were unique and beautiful. He had some runs in there. I was like, why you do that to me, Samoht? This is how I was. He knocked my glasses offline. I want y'all to listen to Moving On by yourself. And just get into an empty space and listen to it by yourself. Just enjoy the music, Moving on can be so drastic for the next point in your life. That's probably why I love this song so much. Because when I tell you, 3.
I thought I left that in LA. The devil had that on replay in my mind. I don't have time to waste on the past, on
LA. Bro, these intros, gotcha, girl. They raise my eyebrows every time. Y'all see? They did that. It seemed like he was singing in an empty space. I don't know how to describe this, but like, it seemed like he was in an empty room void of anything, even walls, and his voice reached you. It was like you know how if any of these if any of you are singers that watch me, you know that if you sing in a play, and say you're in a theater group and you are singing in a play that your theater group wants you to be a part of, you know that if you don't have microphones, because back in the day they used to have stadiums and they would place pillars and walls and stuff so that your voice would bounce off and reach everyone in the crowd. This song reminded me of that. I felt like I closed my eyes listening to this song, and I felt like no matter where I stood in this room that he was singing in, his words were going to reach me. It was beyond beautiful. And his voice was like a calming piece, and it was like an escape. Like he was singing directly to me in this empty room. Now, the lyric that I loved was, I'm done feeling like I don't deserve nothing. I'm not worth nothing. I'm done feeling like I'm not worth anything. Wow. Wow. Who hurt you, Samoht? Who hurt you? Give me a hug. I will give you a hug. Like, these lyrics, bro, were just, I'm telling you, like, smacking me for real, for real. I don't understand how, I mean, he has a large fan base. I say this in my videos, but I don't really talk about mainstream artists like, I don't know. Y'all know who be on the radio. I don't really talk about mainstream artists like that, but when I talk about singers that I'm passionate about, you see the excitement in my eyes. I love the production on this album so much. They were very intentional in what they wanted us to hear, and I could feel that. I could feel it. We're gonna get to this honorable mention because I could talk about this for hours. The honorable mention. Y'all, Exit. Now, the way this piano started enraptured me. It was the start of one of the most beautiful pieces that I've heard in the last decade. And there were no words. There were no words in this song. It is literally just the piano playing. And to me, it was like, it felt like we were leaving somewhere. And remember what I said that he wanted us to get from this album? He wanted us to be done with an old chapter. The fact that they ended this album with Exit was so strategic and genius that I wanted to be like, round of applause. I wanted to be like that when I finished this album. And I really had no words for what it made me feel I needed. And it showed the start of a new chapter. Just like Samoht wanted us to receive. Like, that was just so beautiful to me that he ended Exit like that. Y'all, please go check out this album. I'm telling y'all, you will not be disappointed. If you are, we can talk about it in the comments. Just saying. We can talk about it. But I'm so glad that you guys made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I wanted to talk to y'all. If y'all got here, y'all the OGs, y'all the ones who are going to stick with me on this journey. I do not know the rules for music on YouTube. I know that I tried to make the clips as small as possible so you guys can get a semblance of what the song is like, but also not get copyrighted. But I don't know how that's gonna go forward. I want to eventually be able to play the songs on the piano and then be able to talk about them. I'm not there yet, but I'm gonna do these album of the weeks for as long as possible. But if y'all start seeing me with the piano, that is why. I don't want to stop talking about music. Music is what I love to do. I say this so many times. Music is so passionate and it's such a big part of my life that it's what I want to keep doing here on YouTube, and I want to share that aspect of my life with you guys. So if you start seeing the piano show up in these videos, that is why. I want you guys to be able to experience these albums, but I also don't want my channel to go away because of copyright strikes. So I'm going to try my best to learn how to incorporate that into this. I might be singing some of the lyrics next time. I don't know where God is leading me with this, but I know that it's something I want to do. So I'm just giving you guys a warning ahead of time because YouTube will strike you, girl, and I will lose my whole channel. So we don't want that to happen. So just giving you a warning. No telling when it's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to do the album of the weeks the way I'm doing them for as long as possible. As soon as I get that first strike, it's over. It's a wrap. Okay? Okay. I'm glad you understood. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you have a blessed day. I hope that God continues to pile blessings upon blessings upon blessings in your life, because he will do just that and more. And I love you guys so much. So much.